Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is part of the Refurbished Love, and it is a springtime decor. It is being hosted by my friend Buffy and myself. So the rules are pretty simple. You can either find some items at the thrift store or you can flip some old items within your home. I have linked Buffy's channel as well as the playlist to the other creators in my description box below. So let's grab a snack, buckle up, and let's enjoy these next few minutes together. And as always, I hope you guys find a laugh or two. Okay, so this is one of the crafts that I had, or not crafts. This is one of the thrift finds that I found. Not exactly sure what the person looks like. Miss Betty, her name is Betty, in 87 or 89. Not sure what she was doing with this. It is a very, very nice piece, however. It looks like it was hand painted, of course, but it was for $2.99, and I have shown some tips on what I do in a previous video. When I go to the Goodwill, I look for the items that are the color of the week. And so for this particular day, which I've had this for a while, the color was blue. So that cut my price in half, which is always a really great thing to do. When I am thrifting, I try to do that because it allows for me to get more bang for my buck, if that makes sense. Now, one thing that I can say is I do hate to destroy someone else's hard work, because I'm pretty sure she took a lot of time. She put a lot of effort into this, but it's just not going to work for what I need it to work for. This particular day, again, was a day where I couldn't find a lot of items in my store. I am going to, however, take this down back to the original. I am so sorry, Miss Betty. If you are watching, your family's watching, or if this was in your home, I am terribly sorry that I am doing this. But again, it's just not going to work for me. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to sand this down, and I'm going to probably go ahead and do some markings on this to make it into what I want it to be. And I'm praying that I'll be able to cut it out also. Okay, keep watching. Okay, so this is the piece sanded down, and I know that it looks like it's still on there, but it's actually not. I think that paint, I mean, gosh, the paint's been on there since 87. What do I expect? Do I expect to just sand this down and it be easy slate? Absolutely not. So I'm gonna go in with the pencil. And doing this project, I'm kind of rethinking, okay, where my mind was going here. Because I need to essentially cut this out. And the only saws that we have are table saws, and the one that does it like that, I don't know what that one's called, skill saw, scroll saw, I don't know. So I'd like to say that I misspoke. So we have a saw that you can put on the table, and then there's one where you pull the handle downward and it cuts. So here I'm just going in and I'm trying to create bunny ears and a face, so I'll know where to apply my paint. Okay, I thought about it. And if I tell you that I did not try to go outside and cut this piece of wood, I would be lying to you. So I want to be truthful. I did attempt to go out. I pulled down the saw and I thought about all of my fingers that I love having on my body. And I said, it is not even worth it. So I am not going to attempt to try to cut this out. If I had a jigsaw, I absolutely would. I'm sorry if I failed you guys, but I love my fingers just a little bit too much to even try to risk cutting this and cutting my finger, because again, I feel for this particular project, a jigsaw would be best. So now that I know that, now that I've come to that realization, it's going to have to stay like this. I'm just going to have to really use my imagination. It is what it is. I'm sorry if I failed you. but I love my fingers too much. All right, so I'm just wiping off this sawdust here. This is a really good piece of wood. Like, there are so many things now that I'm thinking about it. I could have just cut the tips off and maybe made like one of those little serving trays. Not something that I would probably put food on because you have to have a special something on there. Probably could have done that. That would have been really cute. But because it is a springtime and I am pushing the envelope by making a bunny for springtime, but it's the only thing that I could think of to look like springtime. So comment below and let me know if I nailed it using the bunny for the springtime, or you feel like I shouldn't have done a bunny for springtime. I know there's a very thin line between spring and Easter, but in our household, we like to reserve Easter for the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Comment below if you know what color I'm about to use. Let's see how well you know me. You said plaster, you're an OG. Kind of having some doubts here. That's okay. I got this. So guys, how have you been? I hope this video starts your week off with a great start. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Here I'm just, I love plaster. Initially when I first really started doing videos, I used to use a lot of ivory, and then I ran into plaster and I never looked back at ivory. It's just a really pretty color. I mean, it's not white and it's not cream. It's just the prettiest colors. I cannot describe how pretty it looks. And it just looks so good when you put it on projects. So it is absolutely a color that I keep on my shelf in my craft room. And just because I know I can be honest with you guys, as I am painting this and I'm looking at it, I'm like, something just doesn't look right to me. It just doesn't look right. Okay, do y'all see it? Because I don't see it. I feel like his, I gotta keep working on it. Right now, I just don't see it. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna come later. But looking back at this video, it's not that it was looking weird to me. It almost just looks like it's the back end of the rabbit. More of a circular face. I don't know. Let me think about it. All right. So I found this little piece of wood that like a spare piece of, or extra piece of wood that I found in the garage. And I think what I'm going to do is probably take his nose this way, or should I turn it this way? Horizontal or vertical? Let me know. Okay, being lazy. I just don't have it in me to go wash off this paintbrush. And I probably should, but you know what? What does it matter? Right? This is powdery. I need to add some water to it. Okay, so we're going to go in with this pink color that I have. And I started to paint and realized you may want to put pink on there. So here we go. Ah, that's a nice little color. Let me not do it over the project. In the event that I mess that up, that would be bad. So I haven't voted on which side you like, horizontal or vertical. You still have time because I haven't placed it, and I have my vote, and I hope somebody agrees with me out there. All right, let's set this to the side and let him dry right over there. Let's go in with some more of that pink. Also, I don't know if I told you guys, that was the antique wax by Waverly, the brown color that I put on there. I love the way it turned out. I really don't want it to be too formed, so I think I'm going to drag this out. I am not an artist by trade, so I'm not sure if that's the correct term or not. What is this? What is that? Oh, no. What is that in my paintbrush? Probably some old paint I didn't wash out. See, this is why you gotta do things the right way the first time, because when you don't, it shows. Side kinda, it's okay if they don't match, right? I mean, who has matching ears? I don't, but okay, is this dry? No, not yet. But I know how to fix that. Stand by. I feel like his ears look like it's a uni ear. Like, isn't it supposed to be, oh, it's supposed to come down and crossed. Ugh. Y'all, this is really bothering me. Like, I feel like, what was I thinking making the ears that close? What is going on here? Oh my gosh, this happens every time. I don't think it through. I have it in my head as to what I think it's gonna look like, and it never comes out that way. So now I can either leave it like this or potentially mess it up trying to fix it. What in the world, y'all? Ugh. See, here's where I wish you guys were here with me, and you could say, like, if I were doing this in real time, you could say, oh yeah, you totally should go back in and cut that down and make it be where there's clearly 2 ears. That is what most people would say. Again, I don't know. Should I fix it? It looks horrible. I think, guys, I am going to, I think I'm gonna try to fix it. I'm probably gonna mess it up. But if I leave it like this, then it looks like a uni ear. And this bunny deserves to have 2 ears. All right, I'm probably messing it up. I just feel like this bunny deserves to have 2 ears. I probably was being a tad bit dramatic on this point, but once I divided the ears, it looked a lot better. And that is why it looks so different to me.
2 ears.
It needed to have its ears separated. So now, to save myself some time from not having to completely redo the ears, I'm just kind of going in and retouching the pink and white. These are some rocks that I got from the Dollar Tree. And so I think to give this a little bit of dimension, I want to use these for some eyes. I think it'll be super cute. I also have this wire that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I was in there looking around at their spring decor. Oh my gosh, so many pretty things. I saw that they had some rabbits, and the rabbits had these really cute like curlies, and I figured, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and name her She needs some curlies. I don't know, I may hit this with the spray paint. Okay, so I'm kind of playing around with where I'm gonna put her eyes, and I feel like she needs a really cute bow. So, you know, the old worm raffia, I could probably do, I don't know, we'll use this too. I think I'm gonna let the nose go this way. I just think it's gonna be so cute. What do you guys think? And to get them into the side of the nose here, I got my little baby hammer and my little nail, and I'm just gonna make a little pinhole so I can stick them in there with some glue. Okay, let's go in with the eyeballs. So comment below and let me know what's your favorite thing about springtime. Definitely mine would have to be, hands down, being out in the yard in my garden. I'm gonna go in with a wet paper towel. Really not sure yet if I want to do that, so I'm gonna kind of, oh, what the heck, let's do it. So of course, off camera, I had to test out on another rock to see if I would like that little white pupil being in the eye, and I absolutely love it. I think it gave a great feature to the eyes. Cute. I got a damp paper towel. I think I'm gonna go in this little area right here because that's typically where your blush would be. So I'm gonna take, ooh, probably too much. Take this leftover pink, dab it out. So as I'm applying her blush, I'm thinking, okay, girl, less is more. You don't want to put too much on. Less is more. Let's do the bow. The mouth, I'm still kind of up in the air about, so not really sure what I'm going to do with that. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Guys, you know that I've spoken about this raffia before. It just goes everywhere. So here I'm just trying to contain it and just see what I'm working with to make a bow. And I saw that little bitty piece that fell out and I was like, cool, that will be the tie. So it turned out great, but you know, if you've worked with raffia, it gets everywhere. And I don't know why it does that, but it just does. It just grows. So looking back over this video, there are several things that come to mind that could have been a bow. Definitely ribbon, some burlap, just anything potentially could have been a really great bow here. But using what I had was the raffia. Let's see, I have this flower here. Should I do that? I mean, it is spring, but this middle piece is looking a little like winter. Let me see if I can find some pink flowers. Let's see, I got this. I got that. I actually have quite a few of those. Okay. What y'all think? Pink to match with her nose. It is a spring DIY. Okay, I decided to go with one little piece and then it was like this, stuck that on, boom, made it be 3 or made it a little fuller. I think I'm gonna have to put one right here. So as I was Googling faces for bunnies, I actually ran across this one that they traced the outer portions of the rabbit. And I thought that would be super cute. So I did that where I was just doing like a line and then a couple of dots, a line and a couple of dots to kind of break up the white from the brown, and I like the way it turned out. So let me know what you guys think below. Again, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really do appreciate it. Do not forget to check out the playlist. There's some talented creators on there, and you guys can get so much inspiration from them. I learn something new every time I'm in a playlist. So definitely don't forget to check out the playlist. And again, that is in my description box below. I hope that you guys have a great week. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. And remember, if you're not living life with Lon, then you're missing out. Bye.